Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Joanne. I make fitness and healthy lifestyle content. So you already know from the title, this is another meal prep video. I'm actually shooting this way after, because I wanted to test out how the food I was prepping was going to sit in the fridge. And guys, it was amazing. So this week I did something I've never done before. I meal prepped pasta, and that recipe is just the bomb. And guys, you just have to try it to see it for yourself and let me know how it's going to turn out. So anyway, today we're making pasta and lentils as usual, and we'll have some sweet potatoes for breakfast. So let's get straight into the video. We are going to start with preparing our pasta. I use spaghetti, but you can use any type of pasta you like. Cook it to packet description. I'm using Dawat spaghetti. I started with boiled water, added salt, then put the spaghetti. I know people like to scream scatalisha spaghetti, but I don't mind short ones. Do what you like. We'll leave that cooking and start on the other meals. I have onion, garlic and ginger in both pots. I added oil and let them cook down. One pot is for lentils and the other is for the spaghetti sauce. Once the onions were cooked, I added tomatoes, salt and spices. For the spaghetti sauce, I used mixed spice, onion powder and paprika. Recipe calls for Italian seasoning, but I didn't have that and it turned out perfectly. For the lentils, I used mixed spice, curry powder, onion powder and black pepper. As usual, season with what you like and with as much spice as you like. I almost emptied half of the paprika in this container in this pot, and that's why you will see me transferring some to the other pot. I did too much. This is why you need measuring cups. Measuring spoons. Once you've put your spices, mix well and let the tomatoes for the lentils still cook. As for the spaghetti sauce, we are going to add our peppers at this point. I used one big red pepper and one small green pepper. You can chop them roughly because we are going to be blending this. At this point, the spaghetti is already cooked. We'll drain the water, run it through cold water and set aside. We do this to prevent the pasta from sticking together. Don't drain all the pasta water in the sink. You're going to leave some in a separate container which you're going to use in the sauce. The tomatoes for the lentils are already cooked down. We'll add our pre-boiled lentils into the pot, add water or broth and leave it to simmer or to cook. The tomatoes and peppers for the spaghetti sauce are also cooked down and ready, so we'll now transfer this to a blender. To the blender, we'll add some of that pasta water we had set aside. We'll add about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. I use this Lucky one and it's amazing. Highly recommend you try this cheese because it's so tasty when you add it to your food. I've been adding it to my eggs and I love it. It's a nice way to add more protein to your eggs or to your breakfast. So that's a hack. When you eat it by itself, it tastes like plain unflavored yogurt, but when you put it in food, you really won't feel it. Because this is still hot, I left it to cool as I proceeded with the next thing. To the same pot we were making the sauce in, we are going to make our lean minced meat. Lean meat has less fat and I don't think you'll get it from your local butchery, so if you can, just try to get it from the supermarket. I got mine from Carrefour. Here I'm trying to separate it so it doesn't clump up together. It's at this point that you should add your seasonings, the same seasoning as you did to your sauce. I forgot to do that, so we are going to cook it until it's browned. Meanwhile, our lentils have simmered and we can turn off the heat. The meat is seared on one side, so I'm flipping it over and also breaking apart the lumps. I then covered it and left it to cook some more. We are multitasking in this kitchen. I've taken another pan, fried some onions, and we are going to add spinach to this. Clearly I needed a bigger pan for this, but it still worked. Spinach, and especially baby spinach, have a tendency to shrink to nothing, and I was banking on that. For this, I just added salt, covered them, and let them wither down. After about 5 minutes, this is what they shrinked down to, and I turned off the heat. Now we go back to our meat. It's nicely browned and all the way cooked through. Because I forgot to season the meat at the beginning, I decided to do it at this point. I added paprika, mixed spice, and salt, stirred them in, and left the meat to cook for another additional minute or two. After 2 minutes, I added the sauce into the pot, mixed in nicely, and then let it simmer for another minute before adding in the spaghetti. We'll mix everything in, making sure every piece of the spaghetti is well coated, and we are done. Maybe using a mwiko isn't the best tool for mixing this, but it worked. Just be gentle. Guys, I'm not even playing with y'all when I tell you that this recipe is just, it's heavenly. Maybe it's my hormones that are acting up, but guys, I've never had such good pasta, and I've had Italian pasta, and this, it's so simple, it's so healthy, it's so quick to make, and it's just the bomb. You guys have to try it. I'll try look for the original TikTok recipe and link it down below. And now we pack up our meals. I'll have the lentils with the spinach and rice, just so that I have a complete meal with carbs, protein, and vegetables. The spaghetti is a complete meal as we use peppers in making the sauce, so we also have our carbs, our protein, and our veggies. For breakfast, I'm going to have the sweet potatoes with eggs. And as a snack, I usually have yogurt and fruit, or I'll have a smoothie, which you can see if you follow me on my socials. I usually post my what I eat in a day videos. So that's it for this video. If you do try any of these recipes, please let me know how it goes for you. And if you like fitness and healthy lifestyle kind of content, make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe and share with your friends. And let me know what you'd like to see more of. So bye guys, I'll see you on the next one.